Hello friends, Sam here. So today what we are going to discuss, whenever we work on Tibco or Mulesoft or any kind of integration products, we have to deal with database. And there you need to have tables created in your database. So for example, suppose we use MySQL or Oracle or DB2 or any kind of database, and there we need that tables have to be created. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to demonstrate step by step that how you can create table staff in MySQL DB, and the structure is this one. EMP-ID, ename and salary are the three fields with number, string and number data types. And I'm going to show you that how to insert records in the table. So first thing, assumption before I go ahead, that MySQL database is already installed on your machine. In case if you want to install it, I do have another video where I have shown that how to install MySQL database on your machine. I will provide the link in the description. You can check it out. In case if you don't find that link in the description, ping me. I have provided my contact details along with this video. Now here, what is the assumption? MySQL database server is already installed. So how I can check that whether it is already installed or not? I will go to services and I'll go to check that MySQL database is already running. So yes, it is running. Then as a part of installation, I have already installed the client also. So let me check MySQL query browser. So whether it is running or not, let me check it. It will ask me to enter the details of my database server. So server host, just put localhost. Then port is 3306. Username is root by default for my table. Password is admin. So I usually suggest to give password as admin wherever you install MySQL database server. So whatever password you have, you just put that password. And default schema I will give as mule, because this database instance is already created by me inside the database. So just say okay. If this mule database instance you don't have, it will ask you to create that. Mule or Tibco or any kind of stuff you can give it here. MyDB, MyDB1, anything you can give in the default schema. Okay, so just say that okay. And now you can see that my SQL query browser is running. I hope you can see that. My list of tables are already visible over there, right? So here I'm going to create the new table. So firstly, let me show you that how you can create the new table. So I do have the Mule database instance here, and in that I want to create staff table. So right click on that and just say create new table. After that, give the name to your table staff. So I have given the name as staff. Then you want to add different fields in your table. So field you want to add is EMP-ID. Data type integer, I am okay with that. Okay, if you want to give the maximum range also to that, maximum number of digits in bracket, you can just give 10. So 10 digits maximum will be your employee ID, which is more than sufficient for me. Observe that EMP-ID is by default taken as the primary key. So EMP-ID will be used to identify each record uniquely. You cannot put duplicate EMP-ID in your records, and you cannot leave it blank also. That is what is primary key. Then the second column, ename. Let me see ename. So automatically it is taking varchar 45. Suppose I want 40 as a maximum name length. That is okay. Not null. Name can be null, so I just uncheck this. One more thing I forgot to tell about EMP-ID. Auto increment I do not want. I want to enter employee ID on my own. I don't want it as automatically incrementing number. So uncheck that. Let it be unsigned. So only positive numbers will be accepted as employee ID. No negative number will be accepted. Let it be this unsigned checked. Not null is anyway checked because it is primary key. So you cannot put blank over there. Perfect. Then the next one, salary. And in salary, I just put varchar. I don't want definitely, I want integer. So I just type I, integer automatically come. Let's put 10 as the 10 digit salary, that is more than sufficient. Not null, maybe I remove that. Unsigned negative salary will not be allowed, that is perfect. So even if you leave salary blank, I am okay with that. That's why I uncheck that, not null. This is all good. Let us click on apply changes. And it will create the query for you. This is what the query created for you. Just say execute and it will create the table for you in the MySQL database. Let's close this and you can see my staff table is created. So what do you do now? I want to insert. If I want to check the structure or schema of this table, what do? You just right click on this and just say edit table and you will able to see this schema again. If you want to make any changes in the schema, you can do that now. Close this. Now what I do, double click on the staff. So once I double click, you can see in the query box, the query will be automatically coming over there. So what do? You just execute that. Execute the entered query. And you can see records will be appear at the bottom. Right now there is no record. So what do? Just click on the first row and here it is little tricky. You click on this edit, then only it will allow you to enter the values over here. So let me put edit. So I hope you can see the edit button at the bottom. In case if my camera is overlapping on that, let me show you this. This is where the edit button is appearing. I'm just clicking on that and you can see that the edit will be allowed now. Okay, so I'm just putting the 5 record 1001 e-name. So I just put all cricketer name, Virat. Salary I put 15,000. Then you go on to the next row, double click, it will allow you to enter next row. Let's put Rohit. Let's put 16,000. You can put anything as the salary. Third one, let's say Sunil. So let's say 25,500. Let's have 2 more. So Sachin. Then the record. Then the last one. Mahendra. I'm putting the records. Now after you entered the record, they are not automatically get saved. They are not automatically getting saved. So you need to click on this apply changes button. I hope you can see the button at the bottom. Apply changes. I am just clicking on that button. Whenever I click on that button, then only my records are getting saved. Okay. So now tomorrow, suppose I just click on somewhere else, or tomorrow suppose you close this MySQL query browser and you open it again. So you will see the records are saved. So let me see. Admin, okay, and it's getting connected and you can see I'm going to my staff table, double clicking on the table and you can see the query will appear here. I select it and click on this execute query button. You can see all my records are saved, right? In case if you want to edit some record, you select it. At the bottom there is edit button. You click on that and then you modify the record. Let's say I modify the salary of Sunil to, let's say, 45,800 and then I say apply changes. So new value gets saved. That's how you can edit the record as well. Okay, so I hope this is useful, guys, and with this you can create your tables in MySQL database. Not only MySQL database, you can create it in any other database. Steps will be more or less similar, right? So thanks for watching this video, friends. Don't forget to register for my free video series which I recently started on Tibco, Salesforce, Mulesoft. I'm giving the registration link in the description. Go and register there. You will get one valuable video every week, once in a week, right to your WhatsApp. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video, friends. Thank you.